Stephen, full time at blustery Dudgeon Park, 6-2 the victors. How do you take on today's game?
Well, delighted first and foremost with the win and the 3 points. Formartine have been a bit of a bogey team of ours over recent years, so yeah, great to get the win and get that monkey off our back. Obviously pleasing to score 6 goals, 6 really good goals, all different types of goals, but and different scorers, which was great. But yeah, great to get the 3 points and maintain our 100% record.
Couldn't have asked for a better start technically. Formartine down to 10 men, but wasn't able to take advantage of that properly, going into the break with a 1 each at half time.
Yeah, and I think it was the right decision. I said it to the referee after the game. It was a brave decision because it was so early on in the game. I've seen situations when that happens and the easiest thing to do is to give a yellow card, but it was a red card. I think there can be absolutely no arguments for it, so it was a good start for us, and then we get our noses in front with a well taken goal from Tom, and sometimes it's really difficult to play against 10 men, as ridiculous as that can sound, but Formartine were kind of adopted that siege mentality, and they were resilient, and they sat in and they frustrated us, and they did, and they actually grew into the game, and they get their goal, which was really sloppy from our perspective. We should have defended that a lot better, and then you go in at half time 1 each, and going into the wind, which isn't a great position to be in, but we felt that the wind in the second half might actually help us in the way we play. We can get the ball into Jordan's feet, we can get the ball into good areas, and we did that, and like I said, really pleased with some of the goals that we scored and the contribution from so many different players.
I believe it was a 6-minute window where we peppered their goal scoring for. That must have let you just constant barrage, winning the ball after the restart almost instantly.
Well, that's what we want, and we encourage the players to do that. When we get a goal, to then not be satisfied with that and go and get more. We felt there was an opportunity today, obviously with them being down to 10 men. Once we got the second and the third, that there was an opportunity to go and get more, which we did. A little bit frustrating that we lost a second goal, which really shouldn't have happened. But nonetheless, I really want to focus on how good we were going forward, the movement, the interchange, the third man runs, some of the deliveries into the box, from Craig McKenzie, even Twiggy coming off the bench and whipping in a great ball and then scoring himself. So yeah, really pleased with how the goals were spread throughout the team and how they were created.
And just a word on Craig, how good has he been since he came in?
He's been phenomenal. That's why we signed him, because we knew that he was a top player, and we always felt that once he got into the squad and felt comfortable that he would kick on again. He did a remarkable job for Forest, but it felt it was the right time in his career to step on. That's not being disrespectful to Forest. It was just the squad of players that we've got at our disposal. We always felt we could get more out of him, but he was first class today. His deliveries, particularly in the second half, getting on the score sheet, which we keep encouraging him to do. I think he'll score a lot of goals. He probably should be on double what he's on at the moment, the chances that he's got on the end of, but that'll come. But really happy with his contribution so far.
And before the match, we announced the signing of Ryan McRitchie. We already did, but it's nice to have him much earlier than planned, isn't it? Yeah,
it's good to get him on board. We thought we were kind of resigned to the fact that it would be October until we got him, but no, good to get him in and good to get him on the pitch and get some minutes, and he can get a feel for now the kind of step up that he'll be involved in, and it just gives us that added strength at the back. The boys that are playing there are doing a really good job, and he just gives us more options and more flexibility, so we'll look forward to seeing him in the coming weeks.
Stephen, well done. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, Chris.